The NASCAR Cup Series. That's right, we're back. NASCAR. The NASCAR Cup Series went to Atlanta Motor Speedway this past weekend, and we had a duel of brothers. Kurt Busch, the older brother, Kyle Busch, the younger brother. They had a fantastic battle for the win. Kurt Busch edged Kyle Busch for his first win of the season that locks himself into the playoffs. Kurt Busch actually led most of this race. The second half of this race, he dominated, I think. But the final pit stop, Atlanta, 24-year-old track surface, finally getting a repave. A lot of drivers don't like it, getting repaved next year. But Kurt, the tires fall apart. Everyone knows this, except maybe Keegan and all of you watching because you don't know about NASCAR. But Atlanta is the oldest track, oldest surface in NASCAR. And once you pit, you're going to bring the field with you because the tire fall off is so great that you're not going to be competitive after a certain amount of laps. So Kyle Busch, only a couple seconds behind Kurt in the closing laps, he pits early. He gets his fresh tires. What do you know? Kurt Busch comes down for his final stop. Kyle Busch leapfrogs him. Kyle Busch down the lead. Passing was not difficult here, but definitely something you have to work on. So Kurt Busch's teammate, Ross Chastain, about to go a lap down. Kyle Busch running the top line. Ross Chastain goes up, blocks his line. Teammate Kurt Busch goes to the bottom, completes the pass on Kyle, and that's about all she wrote. So Kyle Busch not really too pleased with Ross Chastain's move there, but helping out a teammate. Kurt Busch gave him some praise on the radio after the race. And we have another driver that locked himself into the playoffs. So with Denny Hamlin no longer the points leader, we have 4 spots up for grabs. Your playoff bubble with 5 races remaining. Denny Hamlin is 369 points above the cut line. Kevin Harvick, 159. Austin Dillon, plus 104. Tyler Reddick is plus 96. Then your bottom 4, the guys who need a win, because the point gap is 96 points between Chris Buescher, who's in 17th right now, behind Tyler Reddick. So the points are kind of too big for the guys in the bottom half. Buescher, DiBenedetto is 138 points back. Ross Chastain, 145, and Bubba Wallace is 148. You got some interesting tracks coming up on the schedule, though. You got the regular season finale at Daytona. That could bring a surprise winner, someone even not on the bubble. And you got 2 road courses left. Ross Chastain is a great road racer. We saw that at Circuit of the Americas. And if a couple of these guys wins, you could have Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick, 2 guys that won almost half of the races last year, not make the playoffs because neither one of them has won. Stewart-Haas Racing and Kevin Harvick have struggled all year, and it's going to be interesting coming down to the wire. But again, 5 races remaining. Kurt Busch gets the playoff berth, and 4 spots still up for grabs. And that's about all I got. Keegan, you want to add anything that you don't really know what I just talked about?
I do have a question.
Yes.
So, Ross Chastain edges out Kyle, allowing Kurt Busch to retake the lead in the closing laps. Now, is that an acceptable move, or is that kind of an unwritten rule Busch League move in NASCAR?
So, anything goes, really, because what's fascinating about Atlanta, the racetrack, is it's a multiple groove racetrack. So when you're on worn tires, the top line is probably going to be your way around unless you can, what they call Harvicking, and you run the bottom of the track the entire race, because Kevin Harvick one race, ran the bottom the entire race, and won by about 15 seconds. But helping out a teammate, and it's tough. It is, because certainly you don't want to make an enemy, and the last enemy you want to make is Kyle Busch. But in a way, it helps the sport. It creates this sort of atmosphere now where you got a conflict between drivers, because Chastain, kind of acting innocent in this situation, was like, oh, I'm running the top. But I'm sure Kyle Busch was telling every spotter on the roof that he's running the top to catch or to pull away from Kurt. And Chastain goes up and runs the top. You can see Kyle Busch not too happy with that. but that's racing. We saw it back in surprisingly Atlanta, the spring race in Atlanta. It was Kyle Larson was leading, about to lap Joey Logano. Kind of the same thing. Logano trying to fight to stay on the lead lap because you want a lead lap finish. He races Larson really hard, allowing Logano's teammate Blaney comes right back to him, and Blaney ends up winning the race because Larson used up his stuff trying to get around Logano. So it's racing. I'll just put it at that, because NASCAR is not not baseball where you want to keep to your unwritten rules. Certainly there are some things that you don't want to do, but now if it was the other way around and Ross Chastain was blocking Kurt Busch, yeah, that's a no. You don't do that. That's a Monday morning conference with the team about your actions.
Okay.
So, other than that, I think I'm all set to wrap up here. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. You can find all our videos, all our episodes on our reboot. They'll be under the playlist section. So you pick whatever episode you want. You want to start at the beginning, go 2 weeks ago, go for it. We got 4 videos up for that. We got another set for last week, and we got these videos. So that was our NASCAR segment, and thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.